Scripted sports in the house. Petey Pluto, what's good, Petey Pluto?
Oh yeah, Super Bowl weekend was popping.
Everybody thinks that the 49ers are going to beat the Chiefs, and all the money's coming in on the Chiefs now. I don't know what to think with this game.
Well,
What's the script? What's the script on the game on tomorrow?
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift
So,
over under. I think they had 3.5 pans to Taylor Swift.
oh yeah,
Way over, right?
way over.
Wait. But if is she going to be there for the game?
Definitely.
Like, so because like her plane from
Where is she in
Tokyo,
Tokyo?
Japan, Tokyo, somewhere over there. She's got it all mapped out. But the Chinese government or the Japanese government, they were saying something about like maybe her flight wouldn't leave or something. So I don't know if they're just being assholes or what the deal is.
Uh-oh.
But
I bet she has Secret Service and all of that.
yeah, she's got her own governmental plane.
Yeah,
She's
she'll
got
be on time.
the dudes from Area 51 bring her wherever she needs to go. Yeah, she'll be there. I think this should be there Saturday night tonight. So she'll be there tonight for the game tomorrow. 3.5 over 3.5 is a lot. That should be like by halftime.
Oh yeah,
That should be the easiest bet of the game.
definitely.
Did you see the dudes trying to record? Reba was like practicing the national anthem, and there's guys across the street with a freaking like
Boom mic.
yeah,
And shit.
trying to see like how long it's gonna. If she's
Oh,
gonna
I
be
didn't see
over
that.
under like a minute 20. Doing
Insane.
research, man. You gotta do research for these big games.
The Usher, I've been seeing Usher. What's his first word gonna be? Is it gonna be Yo Vegas or something?
They can bet on the fucking first word.
Yeah, and his first song. What's his first song gonna be?
What's the one where he's showing the bling from the 90s?
All of them.
Puffy's not gonna be there too, is he?
No.
Yeah, I bet he will be. I bet he pops up on stage. And then the halftime show goes like for an hour and 10
Oh,
minutes.
they said it's the 20-year anniversary of Janet Jackson's titty.
Oh yeah.
So there might be a malfunction.
That on purpose. They'll build that into the script for the halftime show.
Could be.
Or somebody will do it playingly to like pay homage to it. Like somebody will like pull something down, have something on underneath, and they'll do like a total like play on it.
I could see that.
That's what Mace should do for his like. We just saw his halftime. We should call him right now and be like, "Yo, dude, we got your halftime show all fucking worked out right now. You're gonna. We need some girl, little Kim. She's like white now too, isn't she?
Yeah.
So like,
she looks like Jackson.
yeah,
MJ.
yeah. There you go. Put the two of them on there. Have a '90s remix. Puffy can jump on there. Throw Dre up there too. Why not? Get Snoop up there.
Dre and Snoop, they ripped it last year.
Were
That
they
was
the
one
halftime
of the
show last year?
50.
Oh,
That was one of the best ones in a while.
that's right. That was a good halftime show. Yeah, because it was in L.A. too, wasn't it?
I think
It
so.
was. It was, or the Rams. The Rams won it. Didn't the Rams win the Super Bowl last year? Yeah, Matt Stafford.
Chiefs
Won last year.
Yeah.
Matt Stafford won one of these years.
Couple 2 years back.
Oh, fuck Matt Stafford. He's been in the league too long. Anyway,
Shoot.
we got a lot of shit that
I'm
happened.
gonna eat these cookies too live on the air.
All right, what cookies you eating over there anyway? Grandma Ma?
Grandmama.
Those are the best, man. Grandma Ma cookies. Throwing a shout out to them on an advertisement of the show here. Eating some Grandma cookies. Looking at the NBA trades that just happened this past week. There's a lot of shit that just went down over this past week.
Oh yeah.
Like the Pistons. When did the Pistons get good? They cost me a couple bets this week. Like the Pistons. First off, Pluto, the last show, called Pistons plus 670 money line to win just out of thin air, and it comes in. If anybody was paying attention to that one 2 weeks ago, anyway.
Yep. I had it parlayed with a Debo touchdown. Debo didn't get the TD.
Yeah, Debo no TD, but the Pistons 670 is that's like hitting one of them first baskets. I can never hit one of them first basket shots. What do we got here? The Knicks get Bogdanovic.
Big time for the bench.
That's huge for the Knicks. The Knicks are scary, man. A lot of people don't realize the freaking Knicks are like third in the Eastern Conference right now, right next to the Cavs. Freaking Cavs. Cavs are friggin' like the second best team in the East right now.
Oh, no.
Yes, the Cavaliers with Donovan Mitchell, Jared Allen, full effect. Cavaliers. You see this 34-16. Celtics. They're supposed to win a championship this year. You got the Cavaliers.
I still bet on the Celtics to win it all.
Yeah, they would Tatum.
And Philly without Embiid might drop to 6.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's got the knee surgery. That's right. Well, fuck him. You know what? That's what he gets. That's what he fucking gets. He didn't want to play against Jokic, and now he's out with a freaking knee surgery.
Yeah, dude, he had a torn meniscus.
He's out there. He never plays in Denver ever. People in Denver want to see. There's Joel Embiid fans in Denver. That's the only place they can see you play, dude. Is in Denver. You never play. Think about that. Just play one time in the next 5 years in Denver, and it just really won't look bad. But right now, he's been in the league. I don't know how many years he's been in the league. So he's been in the league 6 years. He's never played in Denver. He played Denver.
Never?
He's never played in Denver.
No.
He's never played a game in Denver.
I gotta bring that up.
They showed it the last time he was in Denver because it was a big thing. Because he was supposed to be on the triple header. It was supposed to be the last game of the triple header, the second game of the triple header on Sunday, and it was supposed to be Jokic and Embiid. That was the big thing. Everybody, all the sports book. Oh well, take Embiid and the double. Oh yeah, easy money. Doesn't even fucking play. All these guys can't play back to back. That's sad. It's so sad when grown athletic men. I could go play back to back. I haven't played basketball in how many years, and I could just get out of the seat. I could go run 40 minutes, puke, get a good night's sleep, and I could do it again same time the next night.
Yeah, I mean
These guys are making millions of dollars, so much fucking money.
There are a lot of injuries.
They're
too,
professional athletes.
True.
That's your thing.
Right.
You're not a basketball player. You're a professional athlete. You would think there'd be some sort of
and now they got
athleticism
the
in that you can play 2 games back to back nights. It's okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's just basketball, bro.
There is the 65 game rule now.
I do like that, but a lot of the players that have been in the league, they're just like, well, we'll just put an asterisk on it. It doesn't really matter. I'm the best player in the league. Everybody knows it. Blah blah blah. Well, you gotta play 65 games, dude. There's 82 in a season. That's not asking a lot. That's a lot of time off. You're playing 82 games. It's 82 games. It's 5 months, and then he can play golf and swim, be on a jet ski. Not play basketball.
I mean, yeah.
Probably can be on a jet ski 2 days in a row. Whoa, I was swimming yesterday. Let me tell you, I can't go swimming 2 days in a row. I'm gonna need a break. I'm gonna need a day off. But I'm day to day.
Yeah, with the new technology, I agree with you. But I see the other side too, because
with all the
when
money,
these guys retire at 44 or 40, they can barely walk.
Or 34.
Yeah.
But some of these guys they got $40 million the first year they're in the league. Some of these guys,
True.
And then it's just well, I don't need to play no more.
And they're realizing the wear and tear. Running backs are getting cut at age 30.
Well, that's a running back in football.
Who's he?
He gets
What's his
hit on
name?
every play by a guy 3 times his size.
Right. What's his name from the Cowboys? Ezekiel Elliott. I think he's 28 years old.
And the Cowboys did him dirty.
He's getting cut from teams.
Cowboys ran him into the ground. 300 carries, 280 carries, some crazy amount of carries. Right. And then you get pounded on. What's he, 220 pounds?
Something like that.
You get 300 pounders hitting you every single play.
Right. And they're realizing in NBA years,
well, the NBA,
all these games, 82 games, they're saying, yo,
but
you should probably be playing 50 games a season.
Stop!
For real!
You can't play a 50.
Bro, have you seen Kenny Smith walk?
They've changed.
His knees are from TNT. His knees look like fingers like this.
He's no longer Kenny the Jet. He's
where?
Kenny the Bent.
Kenny the Bent.
Kenny the Bent knees.
For real. He can barely walk.
These guys.
So I think 82 games is a lot.
Yeah, but he played in a completely different. He might as well have played on a completely different sport than they play now. He had to play in a time where you got hit. You actually got hit. You could beat a guy up back then. You can't D anybody up now. They changed the rules. That's why. Think about back in the day. How many 3-pointers were guys taking a game? Like, there were sometimes these guys nowadays are chucking up 30, 40 3-pointers a game. That's insane. That's all they're doing, chucking threes. And then the argument a lot of people say is, well, it's because they're
It's a faster pace.
they didn't have that many guys back then that could shoot. That's why they didn't shoot that many threes. And it's like, no,
They didn't. True, kind of.
because of back then, like everybody was like more concerned with dumping
They
it
were
down
on
low,
layups.
or give a
Yeah,
guy in
pick
the
and roll
post.
shit,
Yeah,
right.
actual like some basketball plays. Now it's just
Yeah.
like it's like 5 wide, fly, go.
Mhm.
Like, all right, go. Like everybody
There's
do
a
a
lot of
3-point line.
shooters. Yeah, if you can shoot, it's more efficient.
And it makes all the centers obsolete. Back in the day, everybody had a center. I
know.
remember growing up going, can't win if you don't got a center. Can't win if you don't got a center. And then Shaq came out. And then it's like, well, you can't win unless you got somebody bigger than Shaq. Because it's just going to go through Shaq every single year until Shaq starts to break down, and then it was Kobe. But like when Shaq was the Incredible Hulk of the league, like you can't beat the Lakers with Shaq in his prime. That's impossible. There's nothing you can do against Shaq. There's no defender, no
yeah.
nothing.
It was tough. I mean, Olajuwon, his first year with the Magic.
And then maybe a David Robinson, Ewing.
Anton Duncan.
Like again, all these guys are Hall of Famers. They're all centers. There's no centers now that even talk about other than like you rag on Porzingis a little bit.
Oh yeah, Embiid, Jokic. I'd say Porzingis is a stretch. I wouldn't call him a center.
I would like neither
He's
one
a
of them
small
is
forward.
like I would consider. I guess they do post up. I'm not scared of them in the post.
AD,
another hybrid center forward, Wemby, whatever the fuck Wemby is, Spider-Man, Slender Man. He's insane, that guy. People don't. I was reading an article. His teammates don't even pass him the ball, and they put up some like crazy stat that if he played a full 38 minutes or 36, 37 minutes, he only played 20, 25 minutes a game. That's another whole like can't play a young kid. His body's developing. We don't want to hurt him. It's like no, you want to get them ping pong balls, get a good guy to pair him with, and then if you get another good young guy. Then you get a free agent. Now you got something going over here. And now you got like a free agent guy, whoever, like a Steph Curry who gets pissed off at Golden State for wasting them, just goes over to Popovich. Hey, Pop, you need somebody to shoot threes?
Imagine that.
Can you have Steph and Wemby on the same team? Like, just picture that one for a second. Like, what do you do with that combination?
For a few years, Steph is 35.
Can you picture him running the pick and roll with Wemby? Would that happen at the All-Star game? Wemby's in the All-Star game. He's got to be in the All-Star game.
Yeah, I think he made it. I think he made it from both.
They posted a number that he's got better numbers right now than when Rudy Gobert won Defensive Player of the Year.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that?
I did. The blocks and rebounds.
The dude averages 5 blocks a game, but he's 8-9 feet tall. It's insane.
He's going to be scary.
Have him run the pick and roll with Steph at the All-Star game. I want to see it right now. I can picture that. That's good. Yep. So Steph will be in a Spurs uniform like soon, but they won't pull that trigger till after the draft. See who they get first. Because the Warriors aren't going to do shit this year. Warriors won't even have a winning record this year, and they still got the same guys.
Unless they heat up, they're I think the 11th seed.
They're down. Yeah, they are. We got what's it? 7, 8. Yeah, this is your play-in right here. 7, 8, 9, 10. So you got Golden State is a game. Oh, they're actually tied. They're just losing a tiebreaker to the fucking Jazz. They're 11 games under 500. And they got Steph, and they got Clay, and they got Draymond just came back. But they ain't got nobody else.
Wiggins, they got some.
Clay
some guys.
can't even shoot anymore like he was shooting 4 or 5 years ago. And then you got your Lakers sitting here.
Oh yeah. Big win last night.
And LeBron, this is when LeBron starts to kick it on. We're about the second half coming up. We got the All-Star break next weekend. After the Super Bowl.
I think they'll get to 7 or 6.
What do we got? Kings? Nah, Kings are winning 55 games this year.
Kings had no one in the All-Star game.
And that's a shame.
Mm-hmm.
Sabonis has been a triple-double machine. That's an absolute travesty that they couldn't find a spot for either one of those guys. And then they should play with a chip on their shoulder for the rest of the fucking year.
Oh yeah, they will.
You got Minnesota. Like I don't know. Minnesota, the Thunder. They don't scare me in the playoffs. Neither one of these teams because like they're too young. But these guys right here, when you start getting down to the Clippers and the Nuggets.
Wait, OKC just got Gordon Hayward.
Oh, they did.
Hayward or whatever. Yep. So that
yeah,
brings
right
some
there.
experience.
Yeah. They get rid of
First round pick.
Trayman, Davis Bertans, a couple of picks. Gordon Hayward, that'll help them out. They'll help them out. The rotations. Knicks. I can't believe the Knicks gave away nothing and got.
Quentin Grimes was good.
Yeah, but I think he was unhappy with his minutes. He was kind of being a little pain in the ass about his hours. You know, you got some of these guys, they just can't get their hours, man. They come into work, like, thinking they're getting an 8-hour day. I got 3 hours worth of work for you, and I'm going to send you home on a 4th hour. Or you can leave now and I'll pay you for 4. Either way, you're only getting 4 hours today. And he's not happy. This guy wants to work a full day. He wants to put in 8 hours. He just can't get anybody to give him a full day.
True.
This is interesting right here. The Nets getting Dennis Schroeder and Thaddeus Young, and the Raptors getting Spencer Dinwiddie.
Well, now, just this morning, Dinwiddie, they said is going to sign with the Lakers on some...
Really?
Yeah.
Were they going to, like, outright release him?
Something like that, yeah.
That
Which
helps the
isn't
Lakers.
too big of a deal.
No, but that helps the Lakers.
Kinda.
Like, because D'Angelo Russell's not your...
D'Lo's finally playing good, and Ham's not messing with the rotations.
Whoa, Patrick Beverly went to the Bucks?
Yep.
Cameron Payne?
Which, this trade was kind of a wash.
Well, then again, with the Embiid out, Cameron Payne, but that the Bucks desperately needed a guy like Beverly. Like, I mean, he's getting old, but in a playoff, I think like he's got.
He'll bring a little toughness.
That's it. The Bucks are kind of soft. The Bucks are soft right now. Like they need a little toughness. They need the Beverly. They need somebody to get underneath the jersey, get in somebody's face. They need something.
So for Philly to make that move, that didn't make sense.
You had to get rid of him anyway. Maybe he was unhappy. Maybe Embiid left or got hurt. He's like, fuck, I gotta go someplace else now.
Yeah.
Celtics, Jared Springer, Benton, Danny Gafford, Rashawn Holmes.
Gafford is nice.
Yeah, the Mavericks need somebody.
Big center.
Oh, the Wizards got Rashawn Holmes. He used to play there. He originally was playing there, then he went out to Phoenix, and he played well in Phoenix.
Oh.
This guy, Rashawn Holmes, he's been playing like bench player for the Kings, and apparently now he's on the Wizards. But he's a good pickup. This guy's good for almost 10 rebounds a game.
Yeah, Robin Lopez. He was reading a book.
He probably had to wait for his flight, and I got traded. So what's he gonna do? That's crazy. I guess the deadline was up, so they had to trade him. So you don't even want to let the guy play. Like, I know if somebody was leaving my company, I'd be like, yo, well, you're gonna go clean the bathroom at least.
Man.
Before you go out of town, I got some shit for you to do. I can file this shit around here. Put him to work at the office. It's like your plane leaves tomorrow night. Yeah, but we play tonight. Yeah, sorry. You got a book you can read? I do. Wow. What do you think he was reading anyway? Like how to comb his hair? How come his brother was better than him?
Wow, this guy is ruthless.
He played for my Suns. He was terrible.
He played for every team almost.
Yeah, this is true. He is what he is. He's a defender. He's not going to score points.
He's a solid reserve.
He's terrible at free throws.
Is he?
He's not good. It's hard to watch. But like he'll get an occasional really good block, and then he'll get the energy going, the momentum's going.
He's like the Thanasis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, the
like
brother.
a hype man.
Yeah, that's all. That's occupying a roster spot because Giannis wants him on a team.
For real.
That's it. I mean, he doesn't play.
Thanasis is a G League player.
He's not even a G League player. There's guys in the G League That makes me wonder that the G League's got some guys in the G League right now that are putting up stats.
Speaking of the dunk contest, they got 2 G League guys. It's gonna be the worst one ever. A guy from the Knicks I never heard of. 2 G League dudes. Well, we heard of Mac McClung,
That shouldn't even be like.
and then I think the other guy might be from the Suns,
Well,
a bench player.
McClung or whatever, he was the champ last
Like,
year.
what? Yeah, he won.
He was the champ last year. So I guess how can the dunk contest winner? Well, I guess if you're not very good, you end up back in the G League. But why is this guy in the G League? He's putting up good stats in the G League.
He can't play in the NBA.
He's just not good enough.
He's 5'8".
The league's tough.
No defense.
The league's getting real good again, like the NBA. Like the league's getting real good again.
Zion's not even an all-star.
Like that's
how good the league is.
Like the league's real tough right now. Like every one of these teams is getting back to like the back of the day where everybody was good back in the '90s. I mean, every team's got 2 or 3 guys. Like the Timberwolves got 2 or 3 guys. Thunder got 2 or 3 guys. There's a big 3 in the Clippers.
Oh yeah, Clippers are playing good.
Denver's got 3 guys. Suns got the Suns only got 3 guys. They got the big 3, and then they got
Nurk.
They got Nurk's good. But what concerns me is they don't have many guys off the bench. That's the problem.
Okogu or whatever.
They just got rid of him.
Okoyo. Oh,
They dumped a bunch of people. Oh, they fucking get. They just got somebody that's gonna make a difference. Oh, I forgot who they just fucking made a trade with. Yeah, Royce O'Neal.
Okay.
They got Royce O'Neal. He's gonna be real good.
And David Roddy from Memphis.
Yes.
All right.
So we got rid of some of the trimmed some of the fat, so to speak. A couple of guys.
Bro, you guys got to play ball.
I know. I wish he could get more minutes. Dude can't get any minutes. Because, like, they play Booker, Beal, and Durant 38 minutes a game, it seems like. So there's no need for all 3 of them to play every minute of every freaking game. They need to, like, get them on a rotation where one of those guys is on the floor at all times.
Yeah, that's the games they've been resting KD anyway.
Guys getting rested. Guys getting fucking rested. They haven't even played a whole season yet. I'm gonna start using like these like excuses at my job. Just started a new job. Ugh. You guys think I can work 5 days straight? Are you shitting me? I'm gonna need a day off, bro. These back-to-backs are killer. You're gonna, it's gonna have to be a Monday, Wednesday, Friday sort of thing. If you got like a playoff game or something, that's a different story. I can play back-to-back games when it comes to the playoffs, but during a regular season,
Why, bro?
legs are tired there, man. I ain't got the legs yet. I'm getting my weight. I'm not in basketball shape yet. I'm not in basketball shape until about April when the playoffs start. Fucking basketball shape. These fucking guys in the NBA nowadays. Like, it used to be a thing where guys played 80 or 82 games a year. Like, that was the whole thing. Like, you do the grind, you make the playoffs, and then, like, you win. Like, not anymore. They don't fucking do that shit no more.
Preseason, off-season training.
They don't play fucking defense anymore in the NBA. That's the whole point. That's why I can't watch. I love watching the NBA. The NBA's great when, like, the dunks, the fucking alley-oops, the fucking passes. The NBA's great. It's awesome. But it's soft.
I mean, the refs, too. You can't dunk on somebody and look at them, or you get teed up.
But they need that shit now.
No.
That's what the league's,
Are you kidding?
That's what the league's missing is
That
a little
makes-
anger.
Oh, that's what I mean.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, everybody's soft. Yeah, I
Like,
agree with
damn,
it.
Like, you can't do anything. Everything's attack. You can't, like, yell, scream.
You dunk on
Like,
somebody. Hey, all right.
They call an offensive foul if you're pump fake, shoot the 3. Now when you touch the guy, it's an offensive foul.
Yeah, any kind of a touch on that, you're getting 3 free throws. Any kind of a touch. But that's the league now anyway. Well, the refs are in on the betting now, so they got to make sure that they're winning their money too.
I agree.
You got to think that
scripted sports.
These mafia guys are approaching these refs in one way
man.
or another. They're doing something. That's why the sports books are sports books. It's rigged. Somewhere along the line, it's rigged. So if one person is in the rigging, it's all fucked up. Can be anybody. Could be the fucking line judge, the score clock guy, the guy holding the
The
fucking
ball
first down
boy. Oh
markers.
yeah, anybody.
Like you just picture the guys holding the first down markers. Just be like, oh, you know what? It's actually not a first down. Oh shit!
Or the ball boy deflating the football. Yeah, all of that shit
Did
is
you see
regular.
everybody was complaining because the Chiefs get to practice at the Raiders' brand new state of the art facility for the Super Bowl, and the 49ers have to use like some community college or some low ranked facilities. So here the Chiefs are getting the fucking
5-star
they
treatment.
have like the best facility. They're getting the 5-star massagers. They're getting like all the equipment. I'm sure they probably got VR that tells them how their training sessions going. Like they're getting into all that crazy shit. And meanwhile, the the Niners are practicing on a field with potholes in it.
Man,
They thought it was a little like if they're gonna do that,
they should have used UNLV or some
they,
shit.
well, they put them at one of the local like stadiums or something like that. But
Oh man,
it's not the Raiders stadium, dude. It's
right.
like, and then how can the Raiders be in a fucking rivalry with the Chiefs and just be all right with the Chiefs
And
using their
I
facility? You know
know.
what I mean?
To
Like
win a
if
Super
if
Bowl
anyway,
and
like it should be flipped around. Like the Raiders should have made sure that the Niners got to use their facility. It's like no, we fucking hate the Chiefs. Fuck the Chiefs. Chiefs can go practice in fucking Oakland for all we fucking
yeah,
care. We don't give a shit about
that's
the
a good point.
like
That's a good
the
point.
Raiders should have been like, no, we don't like the
We
fucking
don't want the
Chiefs.
Chiefs to win
You're
a
in our
Super Bowl in
right,
Vegas
right,
before
right,
to
and
be the
our
first
fucking
team
yeah,
to break in the.
in our town, in our fucking
Yeah.
field. You get to use our fucking facilities. You got
The NFL probably did that on purpose.
like
Yeah.
man, something's not right there. That's all fucked up. Like you imagine the Chiefs are in there just wiping their ass on all the fucking Raider shit.
Champagne.
Yeah. They're gonna celebrate a Super Bowl in the Raiders
That's-
locker room.
yeah.
That's that. Oh man, that'd drive me up a fucking wall. No, I'd be doing everything to make sure that the Chiefs practice out of state if it was possible. Or if, or
There's
if you
plenty
had
of
the
other.
option, just be like, no, the Chiefs are not fucking practicing in our facility. No, the Niners. Like if that was ever a conversation that was had, and somebody had to make a decision on that, the brass at the Raiders should have fucking stood up and said like, no, if this is really a fucking rivalry, fucking Chiefs can go practice on the freeway for all we give a
Right.
shit.
The only plus is somebody in the Vegas made money in the Vegas,
Somebody.
either the stadium, the owners.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Which
Like
could
Mark
be.
Davis in his bowl cut probably
He's
got
probably getting a
the owner
billion.
from the Chiefs is probably just like, yeah, we'll use your stadium. How much, Mark?
All right.
And Mark's probably just like, 30 million.
Yeah.
Done. Dude.
Oh yeah.
Well, thanks a lot, Mark. Appreciate it.
It's the only, I guess, kind of plus
You would
for
think.
the Raiders.
That's fucked up. That's
Yeah.
really so. The first Super Bowl in the Raiders locker room will be celebrated by the team that usually kicks our ass every single year. It's brutal. It's just so brutal. There's another level of hate. To Pat
Unless,
Mahomes.
well, what's the public saying? The Chiefs or Niners?
With on the usually got that late money. All the sharp bettors are going to be coming in on tomorrow when we get closer to game time here. But it's pretty dead nuts right now.
Ooh.
1.5. I've seen it as much as 2.5, but not. I haven't seen it jump to 3 any place. There, it's dead even across the board here. But I guess the public is thinking right now that the Niners are going to win the Super Bowl.
I don't know.
Niners are 1-point favorite, 1.5-point favorite. They're minus 124 on a money line. So I guess you got to say Mahomes has never lost as an underdog, and you're getting him at plus money on a money line. I almost think you got to go with the Chiefs and the under or something like that in this game. 47 and a
Under?
half.
Ooh.
Because I think the public's going to think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
I think so too.
But Chiefs defense been playing really good lately.
They've still been letting in 28, 24 points on them.
I don't think that it could just be one of the. It could be. I'm afraid it's gonna be one of those. 20,
McCaffrey's going to have 2 touchdowns by himself.
It's gonna be like 28-24, 24-21, something along those lines.
27, 30-ish.
So if I say 24-21, that's 45. So 24-21 is 45 would be in the under. But if we're at 28-24, well, we're at 52. I think that that's. I feel safer with the Chiefs money line than I do with anything else in on the initial, like this board right here. Starts in 26 hours. Kickoffs in 26 hours. They say 6:35 p.m. on FanDuel, but that'll be like 7:05.
About that.
By the time the announcers like get done eating their chicken wings and having their pregame beer and get nice and lubed up there.
Who's calling the game? Not Chris Collinsworth.
Well, they don't want Chris Collinsworth. Oh, is Tom? I
I
hope
hope
Tom
not.
Brady's not fucking doing it.
Brady is
No,
supposed to?
I heard that Brady's gonna get like 40 minutes or 40 million a year for being in the booth.
Wow.
Like somebody said, he's
with
gonna replace.
Romo?
He's gonna replace Greg Olson.
Okay.
But Greg Olson was good.
I don't really remember much of him. He wasn't there too long.
Jim Nantz.
Greg Olson.
While Romo will provide color commentary. So we're getting the Jim Nantz and Tony Romo show for the Super Bowl.
Okay. All right.
I'm all right with that. Tony
Yeah.
Romo's all right. Sometimes sometimes he knows too much.
Uh-huh.
And it's
Well,
just
Jim Nantz, I think he got fined for saying something about Taylor Swift. Or maybe not fined, but they said something about him, so he's got to chill.
he can't say. Well, he'll get the Taylor rights after him. He won't have a career no more. They're everywhere, man. You gotta be careful.
He's ready to retire.
She's leading an uproar of people. Like, gotta be careful about her. She'll be the next president, man.
Possibly.
Like people, like if she ran for president, she would get some votes.
Yeah, she's a big Biden supporter.
She would get a lot of votes, even though she has nothing to do with political anything.
I think. Well, she endorsed Biden.
Biden can't speak anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, we're fucked, man. We might as well just try to build an underground city someplace. Like, those are your options.
Not
Those
to
are
bring
your-
politics into it, but yeah.
That's what you get.
She's. Yeah, we'll get back to
Yeah,
that.
you can't even go out of the.
But a huge influence on whatever
Whatever party you're affiliated with.
Right.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
But I'd say the super parlay of this week, I would go with Chiefs +6.
Well, you want to go on the alternate line?
Yeah. And Kelsey anytime TD.
Yeah, Kelsey's definitely going to have a game here. Especially if, like I say,
And McCaffrey anytime TD. I'd put 100 on it.
you want to do the McCaffrey should be golden for a touchdown. And Kelsey, of course, he's going to have a touchdown.
You think?
Do you touch any of their like rushing yards or receiving yards?
I'd do a whole separate parlay for that one.
Man, you win these touchdowns. You win these freaking parlay touchdowns, brother.
Guarantee.
I do like McCaffrey. He has one every game. I do like Kelsey, especially if this could possibly be his last game. He's at least going to get. Yeah, he said something about he's going to retire at the end of the year.
And he's how old? 33?
He's been in the league a while now. Especially now that, like, if he's found love, like, dude, what's he need to play football for anymore and risk
True.
potential
Yeah,
injury?
yeah.
You know
No,
what I
that's
mean?
true.
Like, he's been in the league 10 plus years.
That's very true.
He's set records. He's been the best guy in the league. Like, he's won Super Bowls.
Andrew Luck. Yeah.
There's nothing. He's got a girl that he could be engaged to. I guess you just ride off, take your millions of dollars.
Right.
But that means even more so that if it's his last game, he should at least get an attempt. He should at least get an attempt in the end zone. Like he should get at least one or two balls thrown to him, like whether they get like a first and goal, you know what I mean? Like he'll get an 8-yard throw or something when they get to the 20-yard line. He'll get one or two shots.
He's gonna get at least 5-6 targets. I think.
I think he's gonna have 70 yards receiving.
I believe it. I think he'll have a big impact.
He could have 70 yards by halftime, depending on how the fucking game goes. The Niners can't cover anybody.
Oh, I know.
Niners have a tough time covering tight ends a little bit. So if they can't cover him, Mahomes is going to throw him the ball every
Big
single time.
And Pacheco, too.
Oh, that's another one, Pacheco. See, I would like Pacheco for
50
a TD.
plus.
Pacheco, TD,
I can see that.
50 yards. They've been running him a lot. He's been really good lately, Pacheco. But you got that the Niners are really good against the run.
Anything could happen.
So,
See.
so let's see. We're working out this touchdown parlay here. So like, there's not going to be that many touchdowns to go around. Last game, McCaffrey's got to have a touchdown, right? So
Goodness.
McCaffrey's got to have a touchdown. That's your lock. McCaffrey. He has one every fucking game. He's had one every game for like the last 4 years. That's a lock. Kelsey, possible last game. He's gonna have some shots at the end zone. I'm not gonna say that's the best lock, but I'm saying that's a good play for a touchdown props. All right, so that's a touchdown on each team. So now we're at like a 7-7 game. There's gonna be a couple more of these puppies to go around.
You're right, because Kelsey, he's had a touchdown last game. The game before, he had 2, and then he had 0 the last 3.
So he's heating up.
He is.
He's heating up, and he's a big game guy. When there's a big game, like Mahomes is going to throw him the ball, even if he's got 2 guys on him. He's going to trust him. He's going to throw him the ball more than the guys that are dropping the ball for Mahomes right now.
Oh yeah.
So
Bright lights.
So we got what's Pacheco done?
Pacheco has had a touchdown the last 3 games, 0, and then 1 the game before.
So he's had 3 straight with a touchdown.
Yeah.
What's his yardage been the last 3 games?
68, 97, 89, 130, and then 26 against the Raiders.
So going back, take the Raider game out, he's had at least 50 yards every game.
Guaranteed, yeah.
So he's good for 50.
Shoot, he might be good for 60.
Depending on what the odds are, yeah. You can do, well, 50's a good play right now.
That's safe, right?
50's safe. Because that way, if he gets stuffed a few in the first half, you got to hope to cash that ticket. You need 25 in the first half. You could get that one run. You could pop one for 10. You get two runs that he pops for 10 yards. Yeah, Pacheco's been golden. And then you figure that he'll get a TD, he'll get a handoff within the red zone at least, and then he could bust one. Or he could bust one on a screen going in.
And don't forget about Mahomes rushing too. He's had yardage 15, 19, 41, 2, and 53.
They also said that in the last however many Super Bowls he's played in, he hasn't had anything less than 29 rushing yards.
I believe it.
And I believe his number's at 25 and a half. So he's had nothing less than 29 rushing yards. So
I'd fade that one.
Fading, Mahomes, 25 and a half. I would stay away, but then again, I just think that if the Niners start breaking down that front of the wall, he'll have to run. But he always seems to chuck it. He never really all the times he runs around, he always throws the ball. Like not a lot of the times does he tuck it and just go. Like he's just back and forth, jukes you out your jock, and then he finds the guy wide open because the coverage is broken down completely. And that's what pisses me off. It's like these defenders, the play's broken down, they lose track of who they're supposed to fucking be on. Like it's basketball. Like you got a guy. Like that's your man. Like you have eyes on him. Like don't worry about who's chasing who in the fucking backfield. You stay with the fucking guy. So that way, if he runs some crazy pyramid-shaped route that wasn't never meant to be, you're on him. And Mahomes isn't finding them fucking 40 yards over your head. You look like an idiot, and they keep calling Mahomes the best quarterback in the world because no one knows how to play fucking defense, and the quarterback starts scrambling. It's insane. Sorry, man. I hate Mahomes. I'm sure he's a wonderful guy outside of football, but as far as football sense go,
as a Raiders fan, I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of Mahomes either, but right now he's probably the best.
He's the best, which sucks because it was the same thing with Tom Brady. And being a Raiders fan, Tom Brady screwed us in the Snow Bowl, and
for a decade.
And then after that, it's like the New England Patriots. I can't get away from these fucking assholes. The New England Patriots, first they screw us in the Snow Bowl. This is in 2002. And then we end up signing like Randy Moss one year, and he sucks for us. And then he goes to New England. He's wonderful. He's the best player ever. And then, like, for some reason, Al Davis, when he was alive, he always wanted to model the Raiders after the fucking Patriots. Why? Like, and then, like, everything the Patriots did, he tried to do. And it was awful. Like, it's terrible. And then, like, signed the fucking Patriots head coach. That's, like, the last straw, man. Like, they signed a former Patriots head coach to be the head coach to literally make it the New England Patriots.
And the offensive coordinator, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? What?
Jimmy G. Yeah, it was a failure.
It was all Patriots, and they screwed us again. And we could have drafted C.J. Stroud. Raiders could have had C.J. Stroud. There's a trade worked up. It's all set to go. McDaniels was like, He's like, not gonna happen. He's like, I got Jimmy G. Jimmy G's a generational quarterback. Jimmy G's gonna win Super Bowls. Jimmy G's Super Bowl MVP. Jimmy G keeps guys in games.
He's a game manager.
That's
when
all
he's healthy. When he's healthy,
that's all he is, and he needs to play on a team that doesn't give up any points on defense. Like in all the years that he was good for the Niners, Niners had like a top 5 defense.
Yeah.
So he's always in a game because he has 180 yards passing.
A la bring in Brock Purdy, similar situation.
But now
put him on the Jets and
are the Jets good with Brock Purdy?
I don't see him making the playoffs with Brock Purdy.
Me neither. Jets' offensive line is terrible. They don't have it. They don't have nearly the offensive players that the Niners have. But the Jets' defense is killer.
All right.
Now, if you put C.J. Stroud, put a Pat Mahomes.
Oh my
Put Pat Mahomes on the Jets. Now the Jets are Super Bowl contenders.
Easy.
One player.
Or Lamar, yeah.
One player. You switch the quarterbacks around and it changes your whole franchise. One player. Football, you can win a freaking championship with one
Now, insert running backs. What's going on? Like, they're trying to pay running backs half of what they were 5 years ago.
Because a lot of teams aren't using them anymore. In their schemes, nobody wants to run the ball no more. It's just like a token. It's like a token play. They're
professional NFL players, $1 billion industry.
I don't know why, man. That's the league. It's a passing league now. Everybody wants to pass the ball. Nobody wants to run the ball no more.
They run the ball.
A lot of guys.
Ask Derrick Henry's knees. No one wants to run the ball.
Yeah, exactly. Ask Derrick Henry's knees.
He's been had CTE.
There's only a few people that are. And they're not paying him.
Bill Belichick, that's all he does.
Henry's looking for a new team right now.
Is he?
He's not. He won't be back in Tennessee. That he should go to a team that he can be that like when the Raiders when the Raiders got Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah.
Like he should just be like your switch up guy.
I would take him.
Then you got Henry healthy for the playoffs. Like you do that, then you got like you only give Henry like 200 carries, 150 carries throughout the season. You get him in the playoffs, then you give him 30.
So
and then you ride him. Then you ride him hard in the playoffs when it's cold and snow games.
But as far as paying, like
they're not going to pay running backs, which doesn't make any sense.
So the running backs are getting $5 million a year.
That's a going rate. But yet a quarterback will get 40, wide receiver will get 30.
Russell Million was getting $40 million this year.
That's what I'm saying. All these guys are getting $30, $40 million. Except the running backs, they're not getting running backs because it's so much of a liability to the teams. Because if you give a running back and he blows his knee out, now I just gave him a contract and he's done.
Saquon's been injured for the season, 2 seasons.
And the thing is, running back gets the ball a lot. Like handoffs, they hand the ball off quite a bit. Like every series, they're gonna hand the ball off 3-4 times.
Oh, yeah, that's a fact.
So you get a guy getting the ball that many times. He blows his knee out one time. Now you're contractually obligated to pay that guy. It's not like the wide receivers. Like some guys they go in jog mode. Just get my steps in to get out there. Like they don't even see a target. Like, well, what did they do the whole game? They had to throw a couple of blocks, you would think. But like, think about how much shit the wide receivers don't have to do. Like, you're the guy on the right, they run the ball to the left. I don't even really have to throw a block because the play's over with before my guy can even get over there. I just have to pretend like I'm running a route or some shit. That's all I got to do. Just go out, get a nice little jog. Meanwhile, if you're the running back,
you're getting smashed.
Every play. And even on the plays you're not getting the ball, you're either running out for a pass, or you're running out to block somebody, or you're back in pass protection to block somebody.
That's a reason to be getting paid big money.
You would think so. You would absolutely think so. But I don't know why they don't want to pay the running backs. Probably because they're afraid, because they know that the running back doesn't make or break the whole team, like a quarterback. Like you need a quarterback, and you need someone to throw the ball to. And if you don't have those two things, you can't compete in the NFL. You get a best running back. You can have a prime Derrick Henry or a prime fucking LaDainian Tomlinson or a prime any of those guys. You're not going to win without a quarterback and a wide receiver. Yeah. Or you don't win without a quarterback, period. Look at all franchises. Never had a quarterback. You go back to every Super Bowl ever fucking played, and there's never been a Super Bowl. The last no-name quarterback,
what's his name?
Rex
Trent Dilfer.
That's what I was gonna say. I would say you go back to Trent Dilfer. He's the last ham and egger quarterback to win a Super Bowl. They had Rex Grossman, who was in a Super Bowl.
Oh, for the Bears, that's
because
right.
the Bears had like the historic defense that
Devin
year.
Hester, yeah, yeah.
Yes, Devin Hester. He ran one back or two back in the Super Bowl that year against Peyton Manning.
Oof.
But Rex Grossman had 4 turnovers in the
Wow.
Super Bowl. Quarterback, like had that many turnovers in that fucking game. It was also it was crazy. It was a rainy game. It rained like a son of a bitch because the game was played in like Florida, outdoors in Florida, and it was really fucking rainy out. And there's a couple of snaps he fumbled, and there's a couple of times he dropped back to pass. He threw a pick. He had a couple fumbles. It was it was not a good day for Rex Grossman. Shortly after that, he was out of the fucking league. But he did go to a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Can you imagine if Rex Grossman
The
won a
coach too.
Super Bowl?
Oh yeah, Lovey Smith.
Lovie Smith, yes. Yeah, that was when
That was a good
Urlacher was in
game.
his prime.
Oh yeah.
And especially that's when the Bears defense scored more points than the Bears offense. And they made the Super Bowl because nobody scored on them. And then like everybody thought they were going to win the Super Bowl because I think it was the opening kickoff. They ran back for a touchdown, so automatically it was 7-0 Bears.
You got a good memory. That's exactly how it happened.
Yeah, because I bet on the game, so I always remember that.
Dang, I wasn't up on the betting yet.
I had the Colts. I think I had the Colts money line in that game.
What?
And Colts ended up coming back and winning, but it was sucked right off the opening rip on the kickoff. And then I was watching a thing with bad beats in the Super Bowl, and one of them was somebody put a crazy amount of money on the first play of the game. This is when Peyton Manning was quarterback of the Broncos. He was in the Super Bowl. He put a crazy amount of money on the first play of the game to not be a safety, right? And it was like minus 10,000. Like, and the guy bet like something stupid, like 25 grand or 2,500 to win like $10 or something like that, right? Because there's no way the first play of the game is going to be a safety. And so they do the kickoff or whatnot. So they get to the first play, and Peyton's in shotgun formation for the first play of the game. And they're doing it from like their 12-yard line for whatever reason. The guy ran the ball out, got tackled. So the first play of the game, he's in shotgun formation. The center hikes the ball over Manning's head. The ball goes out of the end zone for a safety on the first play of the game.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I've seen a video with it too. All-time bad beats. The guy bet no safety on the first play of the game. And first play of the game, ball gets snapped out of his head over to the fucking back of the end zone for safety.
That's one of the craziest. Oh my god! Super Bowl, the first play.
Well, you figure that's a sure bet. That's a lock. That's an absolute lock. No way the first play is gonna be a safety. Something you may not be a safety the whole game, let alone the first play of the game to not be a safety. Yeah, safety. That's a bad beat. Or when you get beat on the Mahomes, was it last year or 2 years ago when he took the 10 yards worth of knees at the end of the game, and he was at like 35 or 36 rushing yards. His number was 29 and a half. And he took 3 knees at the end of the game, and one of them, like before he took the knee, because he wanted to drain some clock, even more clock. So like he hikes the ball and he starts walking backwards. So like usually they just hike the ball and take the knee. So he walks backwards like 4 yards and then takes a knee, right? And then they take the ball again. He takes another 2 yard step back. So now 6 yards he lost. He had 35, and then he lost 6 yards on the knees altogether. That put him right at 29, and his number was 29 and a half. After you had already won your bet, and then he takes the knees, and you end up losing your bet.
He did that, yeah. Mahomes knew. Damn.
So that's one of the reasons why that Mahomes 25 and a half, like,
great point.
Like if they get up at the end of the game, is he gonna do the old fucking like, oh yeah, I got 40 yards, but gonna take 15 yards worth of knees now because we got like big lead here, or I can like run around and take a sack for no reason. Like what if they get to the end of the game and they just want to like they're ahead and they just want to burn some clock before they punt, and so they hike the ball they hike the ball to Mahomes. He just kind of runs backwards a little bit and then just kind of like falls to the ground, takes it like just a slide, just does a slide so he doesn't get hit, but they burned like 30 seconds of clock, they punt it, but he lost like 15 yards on the fucking play.
That could definitely happen. Definitely happen. We're down to the 10-minute power hour.
Coming up, gotta get these picks out for the big game. So far, McCaffrey TD, Kelsey TD, Pacheco TD. I like that.
I like that too. That was good.
That's a good TD parlay right there. Now we got to get into a prop bet. We got to put something together for the props on a separate ticket.
Okay.
So like we can't do touchdowns
I'd
and
say.
the props
Oh
because
yeah,
I always
yeah,
get
yeah.
burned on the touchdowns. So
All right.
let's keep them all together and it'll go right into like the fucking prop bets here.
I'd say 60 yards, Kelsey receiving yards.
Kelsey's. I think Kelsey do 70.
Whew. 60 safe, but yeah, 70 is good.
Let's see what we can get with the more wagers here. There we go. Bowl specials. All right. Passing props.
Ooh, not bad, not bad.
See, but the last few games, I feel like Mahomes barely gets over 220 yards.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the games, like that he's passed this year, like because I've taken his alternate over 200 a bunch during the season, and so many times he's like burned me.
I'd like to say they both might go over passing yards.
So you get 261 and a half from Mahomes, and you get 246 and a half for Purdy.
Because check it, he's had 241, 215, 262, 245, 235. The last.
So he's right there.
Yeah.
All right, and you figure maybe they got to throw a little bit more if it's a close game. If it's a close game towards the end, they're going to be throwing the ball quite a bit.
I think they'll be airing it out.
So it'll be an over situation.
And Purdy's had 267, 252, 230, 255, 242. In Super Bowl, he'll be airing it out. I think he'll go over 246.
So he's right there too. So we'll do over passing props. Pass attempts. Brock Purdy exact. No, I don't want passing touchdowns. Do we think?
I think each will at least have one each, but that's like minus 500 at the one TD.
Yeah, because you can get them on the alt passing touchdowns, 1 TDs, 1,000. Not even worth it. Not even worth it. I almost think like they're both gonna have 2.
Mahomes will.
Like they almost both are gonna have like 2 on the freaking the alternate. So now we're getting somewhere here.
I mean, whew. Yeah, they probably both will. If you had to pick one, I'd say Mahomes.
You get a little plus money with them both at 2 passing touchdowns. Because you figure, I mean, either Christian McCaffrey's going to score all the Niners touchdowns, or Purdy's going to have at least 2 passing touchdowns.
And Debo's back too, yeah.
So they're both, let's say, both with the 2 passing touchdowns. Both guys, this is going to be a what do they call it? This is going to be a game for both quarterbacks. Like this is what we talked. So they will both go hit over their numbers. They'll both hit over their passing numbers. So this is the type of game we're envisioning. It's just a freaking a bloodbath here.
Yeah.
Like a 30 to 27.
Exactly.
Like they score 21 points total in the last like 4.5 minutes of the game. And it just gets nuts. Like you think you're gonna hit all the unders until the last like 6 minutes of the game, and then the script's gonna kick in.
Oh yeah, I think 49ers will be up big in the first half, like 24 to 10.
Right.
And Mahomes comes back.
It's gotta be the Mahomes
it
comeback.
It might be like 42-34.
It's gotta be the Mahomes comeback.
Of course, primetime TV, Taylor.
It's just built.
Super Bowl.
You gotta have the drama. You need the drama.
Or it could be like a 10-7 game.
Going into half or final?
Final.
I don't think either one of them. I think that both offenses are too good to be limited to just 17 points.
What if Mahomes breaks his ankle in the first quarter?
Well, a lot of people got whoever his backup is to have MVP. Did you see some of these tickets? I don't know if we can bet it here. Super Bowl specials. I think you can bet on the game MVP.
His backup.
And they're picking backup quarterbacks because they're getting so much payday on it. Game specials. I don't know if FanDuel has the.
That's interesting.
Who would be MVP? But here, yeah. Ayuk, Debo, and Kelsey combined for 5 touchdowns total. Yeah, right. Like, but you never know. Yeah, I'll have to do some digging on the MVP. But there are people that whoever the backup quarterback is they're saying is going to have the MVP of the game, and they put $250 on it, and it pays like 10 grand or something like that. Why even why even waste your money on such a fucking thing? We
So
had
we'll see that one.
I seen it the other day. I was like, why even waste your fucking money? San Francisco. There we go. Kelsey, 70 yards, minus 136. Throw that on there. We're up to 3-1. McCaffrey.
Shit. Definitely 50 or 60 rushing. Receiving, I'd say 25 is safe.
Yeah, he's got to have at least 25 receiving. Like, at least. They're going to dump it to him. He's their whole, like, he could have 100 yards receiving and 100 yards rushing. He's like the guy.
Yeah.
That's just one screen pass to McCaffrey for 25 yards. He can hit that. That's a cake bet. Pacheco receiving. I want to stay away from that. Receptions, total receptions. I don't want nothing to do. I'd rather play yardage than receptions. So if we get into rushing, is there rushing props? There we go. McCaffrey's number for the game is 89.5. He should be way over that, right?
For rushing?
Ooh. Pacheco's 68.5.
I mean,
we were already locking in Pacheco for 50.
Yeah.
And then his number's just 68.5. I'm gonna lock Pacheco in for 50. They got 50s at minus 320. Gets us up to 6-1. But McCaffrey's good. We said for 50 at least.
Yeah.
That's a cake. Oh, they got him for 1,000.
Shit, Pacheco for what'd they say, 60?
68.
Ooh,
68.5. That's gotta be right in his wheelhouse that you're reading off.
yeah.
But it's against a little bit better run defense. So you dumb it down from the 68 to 50. That's what we said earlier.
You're probably safe at 60 if they give you that
Oh yeah, we can get this at 60.
for Pacheco.
Yeah, so you get 50 at 320, or we get 60 at 182.
Yeah, do 60.
There we go. But we got to do McCaffrey. McCaffrey's got to do 60. There's no value at 50. He's at minus 1,000 at 50. But look, it cuts it more than half with 60s at minus 470.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if 470 is worth it.
It bumps it up another almost $12. Or McCaffrey 70. Yeah, I feel better at 60. 60 rushing yards.
Definitely 25 receiving for McCaffrey. I think that's a lot. And for rushing, 60, I'd stick with.
Yeah, that's what we got him for 60 rushing. We want to get him on the alternate receiving. We said 25,
I think that's
right?
a lot, yeah.
All right. So we've got Mahomes 2 touchdowns, Purdy 2 touchdowns, Kelsey 70 yards, McCaffrey 25 receiving yards, Pacheco 60 yards on the ground, McCaffrey 60 yards on the ground. Right now, 10 gets you 100. That's pretty solid. Do we need to add anything else to this to bump this up? It's the Super Bowl. It's the last one we're getting.
Mahomes, shoot. I think someone's going to have an interception.
I think they're both going to have an interception.
Hey, I agree.
Let's see here. Purdy.
Yeah, I think Kelsey 70 yards is safe.
Yeah, Kelsey 70 yards is so we get Mahomes. I don't know if they'll let us parlay this with our thing. Mahomes interception. No, they won't let us parlay the interception in. We either have to do that on a separate bet straight up, but they won't let you parlay it. They know we're looking to bump our shit up here. So We got Kelsey. Kelsey's number for the game is 72.5. We picked him 70. We might as well just get him at this number, over his number. It's 2 yards difference. That'll be the difference in this ticket. Now watch. It's $3 in the win column difference. So we got him for 2 yards.
If he goes 71 yards, whew.
Yeah, now you got me scared. Make me run scared. Go back to the alt line. 70, 132. That's fair. That's a pretty solid card right there. It's a pretty solid $100 winner. Do we do anything with the kickers? Jake Moody, total kicking points, 7.5. Harrison Buckner, total kicking points. No, they won't even let us parlay it. It's not even fucking worth it. How about first half? Boom. Now we said what do we say? The Niners would be up, right?
I think so.
First half spread is 1.5. They got like a first half winner. There we go. First half winner. Wow, they even think the Niners are gonna be the first half winner.
Yeah, I would do it.
Oh, they won't let us put it in. Those are bastards. All right, so that's our prop ticket.
6-legger.
We got 6 on, unless we want to add the money line of the game, which right now, if we had the Chiefs on the money line, it's plus money, so that would have bumped this up pretty good. Another $86.
Excuse me. That's pretty good. Wow.
How did that happen? So Niners. How did this go? That can't be right.
214.
How did it go that high? This can't be right. If I take that off, we're down there. Like, this should be higher.
Error. They must know something.
Something's not right. Something's not right. So, we got a $10.
They want people to pick the Niners.
Yeah, so the Niners are favorited. So this should be lesser of a payout. So if I add, so we got a $10 ticket that pays out $100 right now. So if we add one more leg, we're going to add a favorite, minus 124. They're saying that the payout is going to be $214 if I put the Niners at minus 124. They're the favorite. The underdog is plus 106. If we add the underdog to this ticket, it's saying the payout's only going to be 186.55. So why they're giving more money to the favorite than they are the underdog? So what do they think? The Chiefs are actually going to win this game? So they're thinking everybody's going to hammer the Chiefs at the plus money. They're getting the 86. But like, if we put the goddamn Niners on here, the favorite, we're getting double. We're getting 214. How's that fucking possible?
See, they know. Vegas knows something.
How? And it's adding the right shit. Something's not right, bro. Something smells wrong here. Something smells very wrong here. I wonder if they got this fucking screwed up. FanDuel either has to be screwed up, or they're screwing the public.
Well, what's it say? 290 if you have San Fran money line. 21.43.
Right. 1865. It should be flip flop. Like, because the Chiefs are the underdog, so it should be if picking the Chiefs,
Yeah,
it should be a
plus money.
right. So picking the Chiefs at plus money should put our 100 at 214, and putting the favorite Niners on this $100 ticket should put us at the 86. Why is that flipped around?
It must be. It must not be live or updated.
Something's fucked up.
Yeah.
Something's really fucked up.
Now's the time to put that bet in now.
Jump on that.
In case the Niners do win.
For whatever reason, if you pick the Niners at minus 124, it doubles our fucking parlay ticket.
And $10, that ain't bad.
So if we can pick the Niners,
I would put 10 on each team at least. $20. Shit.
the same bet. Just
Yeah,
alternate
same bet.
the same bet. Just swap the money lines.
I might give you $20 now. Shoot, let me load up let me see if this is off FanDuel.
Yeah, this is FanDuel.
Let me check
This is
and see what their
FanDuel right on
odds are.
the computer. Learn on a
Shoot,
desktop.
I do gotta head out in a few minutes
All right, so we'll wrap this up. This is it. We're gonna wrap this up. We just got to get this down. Mahomes 2 TDs on the alt line. Purdy 2 TDs. McCaffrey
though. 25 plus receiving.
25 receiving.
Pacheco 60 plus rushing.
Pacheco's alt line 60 yards.
McCaffrey 60 plus rushing. Alt rushing.
McCaffrey 60 rushing.
Kelsey 70 alt receiving.
Now remember, his regular number is 72 and a half if you're feeling spicy, but we're trying to.
Oh yeah. He might have 100. He might have a big game.
But on the parlay ticket, we'll keep it respectable at 70 here.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we're going to add the Chiefs money line to this ticket right here. So if we add Chiefs, according to FanDuel, 10 pays 186.55. Now, same card, same props, just swap out the money lines.
It's still what?
And you put the 49ers on there. Same everything. Just swapping the money lines of the game. They're saying $10 now pays $214.38. Makes absolutely no sense because the Niners are minus 124 and the Chiefs are plus 106. That makes absolutely no sense.
Wait,
I think they're trying to screw us.
are you reading it right?
I got it right here, man.
Dude, because
What's your phone saying? Is your phone coming with something different?
I'm still doing it.
You're still doing a login? Can't figure out the
Yeah.
thumb?
No, I'm in there. Give me 1 second. But yeah, that's one of the strangest things I've seen.
Yeah, because I'm gonna put both these in either way. I'm just gonna swap out the money lines.
Smart.
And then I'll ride with the props. I'll live or die with the props. 2 passing touchdowns from each quarterback, 25 receiving for McCaffrey, 60 rushing for McCaffrey, 60 rushing for Pacheco, 70 receiving for Kelsey. And then you got a Chiefs ticket and you got a Niners ticket. Same 6 picks. Sorry, 7 picks. Same 7 picks. Just swap out them money lines, 2 cards, $20. One of those should pay out. We should be looking at a 186.55, or if the Niners win, 214.38. And we want to get that touchdown parlay in too.
Okay, so which ones am I missing? I got Kelsey 60 plus, McCaffrey 25
Kelsey
plus.
70. We have Kelsey at 70.
Okay.
Then you got McCaffrey 25 on his alt line receiving.
Yeah.
Then we got the rushing. You got McCaffrey 60 on the alt line rushing.
Oh, just rushing, not anytime?
No, we just have him rushing 60 on the alt line, not his overall.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, because I think they have him at 89 and a half is his normal number. We got him on at 60 on the rushing, so we're way under. So this should be no problem for him. We should be cashing the props by halftime. I feel real comfortable going into half with a touchdown from each quarterback. McCaffrey's got his 25 and 60. Pacheco's got like 30. Kelsey's got 40 yards. I feel real good with that.
All right, here we go. This is with the Chiefs.
What are they giving you?
$10 is $198.
With the Chiefs?
Yep.
With the Chiefs money line.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now with the 49ers,
It should be less. If you put,
186.
so they got it. They got the desktop FanDuel screwed up then.
And I have 7 legs. That's what you should.
That's what
have.
it is. That's what you
Okay.
should have. Yeah, just 7 legs, and then the last leg with the money lines, just swapping them out. And then we got to get the touchdown, anytime touchdown. All right, so we had McCaffrey, we had Pacheco, we had Kelsey, and I think that's all we had on the touchdown parlay. Unless we want to add another one to the TD parlay here, or unless we want to do 2 touchdowns
Dang, for McCaffrey.
and Kelsey.
I'd say 1.
2 touchdowns gets you a little bit more bang. 2 touchdowns
Yeah,
with McCaffrey is plus money.
Of course.
It's 220. Now that's
bro. If he has just one touchdown.
wow. Kelsey 2 touchdowns. Come on, Kelsey 2 touchdowns. What do we got here? 2 and 2. Oh, each have 2 touchdowns. Oh. Ted pays 167 with the 2 touchdown clip.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
All right, we'll stick it to the normal. We had nice and easy. McCaffrey, Pacheco. It's your top 3 ran on the board. Anytime touchdowns. Easy peasy. McCaffrey, Pacheco, Kelsey. You're getting 4 to 1. 10 gets you 40. Or if you want to do 100,
that ain't bad.
or 100 gets you 400. Pick your poison. I'm a broke boy, so I'm doing 10 for 40. 10 for 40 on that. I got 2 tickets for another $20. We should be walking away with 200 and about 240 after the game.
Easy, definitely. And if the Detroit Pistons are playing this weekend, I'm taking them money line.
You got the Pistons.
Of course.
I think the Pistons have won 2 in a row, man.
They're hot right now.
I can't bet the Pistons. Pluto's leaving us with the Pistons. Pistons are playing right now. They're winning.
What?
They're beating the Clippers by 9.5 in LA right now.
Get them now at almost plus 200. Shoot, I'm
Plus
gonna have
196 on the money line right now.
Oh shoot, I'm doing that
They
right now.
got a 9-point lead. They won 2 in a row. That's insane. If they can beat the Clips, the Pistons may fuck my futures tickets up now. They won 8 games the first 3 quarters of the season. I got them under 22.5. They only won 9 games, but they won 2 in a row. Makes me scared. You can get them right now, plus 196 halftime. Add that on there.
Let's go. OKC's getting crushed.
OKC's getting beat by my New Vision Mavs. I told you the Mavs need to make a little run. Makes my futures ticket. That's the only team I'm sweating on one of them tickets is the Mavs over 45.5. I need them to run off like 7 or 8 right now, and I think they got 3 straight right now. They're getting a little confidence. Made a trade. They just beat the Knicks in New York. They can beat the fucking Thunder in Dallas right now. That'll give them a little prop. Get Luka going. Get the break next week. Oh, dude. PD Pluto and me will be cashing. Well, I'll be cashing. You'll be watching me cash. A $10, $2,500 ticket at the NBA season. I'm calling it right now. I got it booked. I'll put it on the website. I'll put it on the Instagram page.
Yes, sir.
We're going to run this out, the show this week. We'll be back next week. Maybe we'll get 2 shows done. I start the early shift next week.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll be floating around. We want to get episode 3 and 4 going next week. Let's see what we did on our Super Bowl bets.
Yeah, a Super Bowl recap would be pretty dope.
We'll have to do a midweek Super Bowl recap, see what we did, get on these Pistons, maybe a couple baseball future tickets coming up.
Oh, yeah.
We got spring training coming right around the corner.
And real quick, last-minute NBA parlay. I got Pistons. This is a live bet, but money line. Brooklyn Nets, Wizards, Magic, Pacers, Hawks, Cavaliers, all money line. $5 will get you 223.
You heard it one more time, Pluto.
We got the Pistons. This is a live bet. Money line at plus 210. Brooklyn Nets, Wizards, Magic, Pacers, Hawks, Cavs, all money line. $5 will get you 216. Ooh, I'd put it in now.
Get it while it's hot. Halftime's almost over in the Pistons game. But hey, let's rock it. Nice show. Petey Pluto,
yeah.
We'll kick you out next week.
Sounds good. Good luck.
Until then, everybody, keep it groovy. Keep it wonderful. Get Scripted Sports. We'll catch you next week.
Peace.